Hi guys, so I'm just going to show you a stretch now which is called the couch stretch. So this aims to stretch the psoas muscle. So the psoas muscle is a nice big muscle that attaches from the thigh bone up onto the lower back. So this muscle itself is a hip flexor. So anytime we bring the knee up towards the chest, this muscle is being contracted. So what we want to do is do the opposite to stretch it. So a side effect of doing this stretch, you may feel you stand a little bit taller, you're opened up a little bit, but also for you runners, this is great for your ability to be powered forward, but also again standing up a little bit taller. So the way that we do this is we're just going to find ourselves a couch settee, and depending on which leg we want to do, so I'm going to do my left leg just now. So we're just going to hook on to the bottom of the settee with the right leg slightly forward, and this we're just going to lunge down into position. So I've got a cushion here for my knee, and that's just for comfort reasons mainly, because the pressure on the knee can be a little bit sore, so that's just there for comfort. So whilst we're in this position here, we're going to slowly lean forwards. So when we lean forwards from the hip, we'll start to feel a stretch from the front of the hip and quite a bit into the quads too. In this position, we're trying to avoid leaning back and pushing hips forward, because that's just going to hyperextend the lower back and feel uncomfortable. We won't really get the stretch that we want. So stay nice and neutral through here, and then just lean forwards. If we want to get a bit more of a quad stretch into this, all we have to do is shuffle backwards, bring that heel a little bit closer to the back side, and when we do that, we should feel much more of a stretch on the front of the hip here. So although this may feel like a quad stretch too, it essentially is, because we have a muscle here called rectus femoris, which does cross the front of the hip down to attach onto the patella or the kneecap. So it does form one of the quadriceps muscles. So we're going to hang out here for about 30 seconds to a minute. And that's just enough time for things to start to feel a little bit easier. To make this a tad bit more effective, what you can do is squeeze your glutes very gently for about 5 seconds, and you should feel the quads start to really tighten up when doing that. And then when you relax that contraction, you should feel like you can take things a little bit further. So after doing that, what we can do is just test with the squat motion. So squat's going to tell us how well, how mobile the hip has become after doing that. So when I just go down into that squat position, often you'll feel that you've got a lot more mobility that right side compared to the one that we haven't stretched. So that just shows I can go far more that way than into that one there. So do both sides, 30 seconds to a minute, and let me know how it goes. Cheers.